I'm so happy.
With Scott and Joe.
Hello, everybody.
Good afternoon, guys. 4 o'clock.
You know what that means? It's Friday.
Happy Friday. Happy times.
Happy Friday, happy times.
You want to know something?
What?
This is for everybody.
Is it?
My lips are so chapped.
I
That,
was like,
have you ever been sitting in class and, it's just, scratchy? And you feel like a little bit of dead skin. You're like, I'm just going to rip this thing off right now.
and it bleeds everywhere.
But it bleeds everywhere. And
Yeah.
everybody's like, what's wrong with that person? Like, why is he bleeding in class?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
It's always weird
I'm
when
an
you
idiot.
start
That
bleeding in
happened.
class.
Yeah. Nosebleeds. I got a nosebleed in class one time, too, but that's a whole other story.
I feel like nosebleeds are the most acceptable of bleeding in class, though. All of a sudden, your leg just starts bleeding. It's like, what were you doing over there? This kid has no self-control.
Why?
He's picking scabs.
Why Why are you picking yourself?
This kid's gross.
Well, you know what? We're kind of like a scab that you just don't want to stop picking because our radio show is awesome.
Good segue,
The
Scott.
end. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
And I think that we're ready to have a great show.
I think so.
And you want to know something? I think that the reason that we're going to have a great show is because we have so many friends listening.
That's true.
But is everybody as lucky as we are?
No. For all those people listening out there, we got a treat for you.
We sure do.
Today, we are going to teach you how to make friends.
Well, because it's hard.
It is
for
hard.
some people. Not for us.
I mean,
We're
still,
geniuses.
It's still early in the semester. You know what? You want to find some people to hang out with? Well, we're gonna help
Let's
you.
get out there and make some friends. What do you say?
And let's just go right into
All
it.
right, yeah, let's do it.
Let's just go for it.
But why do you think our listeners probably don't have friends? Because if they're anything like us, I could probably assume there's a couple reasons. Why don't you have friends?
Well, there's several reasons why you wouldn't have friends. You know what? You gotta pinpoint your friend-making problems.
Agreed.
Okay, and some of these problems include stuff like you bring nothing to the table.
That's true. When
Like-
I like to keep my friends varied in terms of what they really in terms of personalities, I think too.
Yeah.
You want to have kind of a crazy guy. You want to have the Dans who are walking. You see them walking across Lower West in a wife beater. You're like, this guy's a character. I want to see where this friendship goes.
You have the guy who's just.
Smashing Henry's crown. That guy.
You have the guy who always makes the one-liners.
Yeah.
You have the guy who's just. You have the smart guy.
The lady
guy,
killer.
Lady killer.
The guy who has the girlfriend and always fights with the girlfriend.
You have, and you know what? You have thrown a few girls in there too.
And the fat guy. Don't forget the fat
You
guy.
need a fat guy.
Don't forget the fat guy.
I guess that was Justin.
Could have been. Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah.
Now I guess it's Brian because apparently you gained 50 pounds. You said.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't believe it's 40 pounds, 50 pounds.
Maybe
4 or 5.
But you do need some girls as well. You need the girl
It's
with
true.
the boyfriend, the one that's
Yep.
not a threat.
Yep.
And you need
It's
girls
true.
that you could dream of, doing dirty things with, but you never actually will.
I guess that's true.
I mean, you
Yes,
need
that's
one
true.
of those. And you just need all the other girls that are just there for eye candy.
Yeah, the girls that are there for hysterical crying bouts.
Yeah.
In your room, and you're like, why are you crying? Oh, well, you mentioned my boyfriend's name and he's gone. I'm sorry, I didn't know. He has a very common name. It could have been anybody. Anybody could have made that mistake. Why are you doing this to me?
So yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
There
So
we go.
a potential reason why you don't have friends
That's
is because you bring nothing to the table.
You have to find a niche.
And you know what? There are some other reasons why you may not have friends, Scott.
What if you're a whore?
If you're a whore,
Man whore or regular kind of whore?
you probably don't have friends.
I
You
agree.
probably have people who you have
Booty
sex
calls,
with maybe
yeah.
for money, but they're not friends.
No.
They use you
For sex.
for sex. Another reason, Scott,
Ugliness.
if you're ugly, I'm sorry, but you probably don't have friends.
Why do you think we're teaming up with the Just in Time Foundation for Ugly Kids?
Yes. We want to
Because
eradicate ugly
We
children.
want to help you guys. And not everybody can really be as good looking as... I would say that Q3 Lower West, probably the best on average group of people living at Marist campus.
Yeah.
I as a whole, I would say we probably could take a poll, a Happy Times poll that I'm taking in my head right now. It's unanimous. We are probably the best looking house on campus.
I just answered in that poll. I got it.
You did, yeah. You got the brainwaves.
I'm
So-
sure there are other millions of people out there who all respond in the same way.
That's what happens. If you're ugly, I'm sorry. You got to do something.
And you know what? We're gonna teach you how to make friends.
We are going to teach you. Are you afraid of human beings?
You know what? That's another problem, Scott. I'm glad you brought
Fear.
that up.
Yeah, fear.
Fear. A lot of people think, you know what? I'm not cool. I'm kind of. I can never make friends.
I'm too scared. What if you're like, I can't make friends because I'm being haunted by the ghost of my dead fictitious sister? Ghosts? Fear of ghosts can also inhibit
Yes.
your ability to make friends.
Yes. You
I think
need
so.
to ditch the fear. You need to be the fear.
You need to see the friend, and then you've got to be the friend.
We'll get to that.
We will get to that. That's another step.
All right. So let's teach you how to make.
So
some
that's why
friends.
you're not making friends. You got to adjust your playbook accordingly. How are you going to make friends now?
Well,
you're a clean slate.
first thing you gotta do is you gotta make standards.
Make
Although
standards.
you may not have any friends, you're not just gonna say this. You know what? This guy who's like laying on the ground over here, like
No.
just looking at the clouds. That's not gonna be my friend.
This girl who's like sleeping on a couch puking. Not friends.
Not friends.
Not friends.
No.
I'm sorry.
You need to have some standards. Don't throw away everything for the sake of a friend, because you know what? That friend's gonna wind up being not a friend. It's just gonna be
But
someone you wasted time with.
Don't set your standards so high that your friend is always kind of challenging you to be better than them, because then you're just gonna hate your friend.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to have that friend where you're locked in some kind of struggle of, are you better than me or am I better than you? No. No.
Okay, so
No.
making friends. Now this is a long process. It's not something you can do
It is.
overnight.
It's not overnight.
You got to do some observations. You need to observe potential friends weeks in advance to ensure that you like them. I mean, you don't just want to see that guy. Oh, that guy looks cool, and think, oh, I'm going to be friends with him.
No.
No, you got to observe him. You got to
gotta-
study him.
You gotta assume that when you're not looking, he's not gonna be your friend. And you don't want that. So you want to know what he's doing when he thinks you're not looking. You want to know. You want to. It's like hunting prey. You gotta camp out in like that little camouflage tent. You just gotta watch.
And you got to look through their garbage.
Wait and see.
Look through their windows. Follow them around without them knowing. Try to get into their house when they're not home.
Yep. Walk. If you can get into their house, just take a little peek. Look
Yeah.
around. See what's in the fridge.
See what they're really like.
See what their bathroom is like.
Go through that medicine cabinet.
Do it. Yeah.
You
go
see
through it.
some, herpy cream. Probably don't want to be friends
Yeah,
with that person.
I don't think I would want to be friends with them either.
Even if you have no intentions of doing anything that would get you herpes, there's still a chance.
It doesn't matter. Yep, there is a chance. I heard that like
You could have the rare first airborne herpes.
that doesn't want to be you.
That doesn't want to be you. You don't want to get herpes.
So you want
So-
to observe them.
Yeah, make sure you study them before you do anything
This
else.
is the first way that you set the standards.
To help, you want to buy some binoculars or a telescope.
Mhm.
Long-range sightseeing, very beneficial.
Yep, you want to have a great window, a spot where you can just watch this person all day. You want to know when they're going to wake up, so you can just kind of camp right out in that window. You're looking through the telescope. You want to find that friend.
There you go. You want to see the friend, and then you want to be the friend.
You just walk by again.
No way.
Like dead serious.
So apparently, this girl who Scott is a partner with.
Yeah, like in a class, yeah.
Yeah. So apparently, she's rather attractive. She's been following us throughout campus for the last 20
We
minutes.
walked past her. It was like, that was cool. 5 minutes later in the mailroom, oh, look who it is again. 5 minutes later, trying to get the key for the radio studio, look who it is again.
And now
And
just
now
walking by the studio.
outside the radio studio, and not inside the radio.
Honestly,
studio.
I thought that was a guy, but
I mean,
whatever.
I'm almost positive.
All right.
I
Well,
don't know, we'll see.
whatever. So back to
That's not the
making
point.
friends. See the friend, be the friend.
Yep.
You want to know their daily routine like the back of your hand. I never got that expression. I don't know the back of my hand that well.
I don't
I
know
don't
where
like-
that comes from.
I don't really look at the
Wonder
back
where
of my
that comes
hand and
from.
think, you know what? If you gave me a picture of a blank hand and asked me to draw the back of my hand, I would have a really difficult time.
I wonder where I like know it like your name. Like I know my
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
I could write that, but I don't. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think it's kind of makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know the back of my hand
I
that
don't
well.
know.
All right, anyway. So, okay.
See
Now
the
we
friend be the friend.
Yeah. So now we have observed our potential friends.
How are you gonna make contact? Well, not yet.
You want to
Easy,
look
big
the
fella.
part first.
You want to look the part.
You need to look the part. If you don't look the part,
You're not gonna stand a chance. Rejection. Enjoy rejection.
because, you probably have done it before,
Yep.
and we're going to boost that wardrobe of yours.
Yep. We're gonna boost everything, and it really kind of starts with growing a chin strap,
Yeah, you got to grow a chin
male or female. I don't
Got to
care.
grow a chin
I
strap.
don't care. Because not only does it kind of hide, like maybe some features of ugliness.
Yeah.
You think like some blemishes,
Probably.
but at the same time, the guy with the chin strap is probably a pretty confident guy. He does not care.
Yeah.
He does not. He does not care at all.
No,
He's ready.
So you need a chin strap. You get the chin strap, and automatically you look at this person and you're like, wow, this person, I could be friends with this person.
I could grow to be friends with this person.
It exudes confidence and self-esteem and coolness.
Absolutely, coolness is the most important factor of the chin strap.
Yes.
The coolness factor, it's like a Venn diagram. Chin strap, dominated.
Boom.
Wearing trendy hats also helps. It helps
Yes.
with covering up. Like I said, maybe you don't have the best hair, cover it up.
Wear a trendy hat.
Cover it up. You're a hipster now. Wool caps, it doesn't matter if it's July, you gotta wear that hat. You gotta wear that hat. It doesn't matter if you're indoors, outdoors. It doesn't matter if you were sleeping. You better be wearing that hat.
You will always wear that trendy hat. No one will see your hair again. It will change colors.
It'll be gone. Maybe you just take the hat off one day, there's nothing there. You're like, how did this happen?
The trendy hat, it
I
just
don't know.
became your hair.
Became your hair.